supercar. It's boring me.
Yeah.
Come on, you're a man of means. Act like it.
Hi guys, and welcome back to Archie Hamilton Racing and a new haircut. You would have seen the haircut in the drag race, but I actually quite like it. It's a little bit different, and yeah, things are happening in today's video. This is going to be a bit of a weird one, and there is a reason. Before you will go flat chat in the comments, you might see the title. It's a little bit of an odd one, but there's a big reason behind everything, and everything in the end comes to an end, and as I've learnt too well in the past year. But you currently join me in my Audi RS3, and this car joined the garage 2 weeks ago ish, the RS3 saloon, and I'm loving it. It's been a really good bit of kit, and you also might have seen when we drag raced it against my Audi RS6, and it annihilated it. It wasn't even a race, to be honest. Stock car, wasn't tuned, isn't tuned, and it beat it very comfortably. Has obviously made this video what it is today in terms of what's happening, but like I say, lots to talk to you about, lots to happen, and the RS6 is going, and there's the reasons for it are going to all be explained in this video. But the place we just arrived at is R44 Performance, and as you would have seen as well, when I got this car, it was when my dad was very ill, and I got the chance to tell him that I was going to buy the dream car of his, and not only that, wrap it in a colour which was his favourite colour. And that's basically what I did. Things sort of moved on quite quickly, the car market's changing quite quickly, and it was just a bit of an awkward one. That wrap obviously does have to come off, but I was like, I'm not just taking that wrap off, the wrap needs to come off, and I want to keep it, and I want to frame it, I want to look up, like, I'll treasure it, things like that, if the car is going to go. So that's something which we have done as well. So all to be revealed. We're going to go and see the car in a minute before it leaves. We're just here, M3 behind us. The guys have de-wrapped it, but let's go inside, see the car. Ladies and gentlemen, we're 475 miles, oh, brilliant. We're 475 miles in to ownership on this car. And that's why this car is, yeah, it's very stock, because I wouldn't be tuning a car at 400 miles, put it that way. Even though we've been drag racing it at 400 miles, yeah, I wouldn't be doing that, so yeah. It's just perfect. All of this is even kind of better than the RS6 in a weird way. They've made it even better. Okay, I've just arrived inside, and this is slightly different, isn't it? It looks, it's just different. But we have, like I say, we have saved the green, and to be honest with you, it will probably go on another car, the same material. I do want to keep it, it's special to me, I want to keep it, but this is, yeah, this is just a little bit sad. The number plates are on the floor because I've just had to take those off, because for obvious reasons. The car will have a spring clean, it will be lovely for where it's going, and yeah, it's been really good. And this is a video which you're probably, oh, I knew he was going to do that, oh, I knew he was going to do that. And it allows me to also bring something else in to go alongside the RS3 and everything else, as well as a supercar. De-wrapped, the guys here did an amazing job, huge thanks to the guys here for that. It's going to have a spring clean before it heads on its way. It will leave with the Maxton design bits, which have been brilliant, on the top, on the side, and everything else. It leaves with the original wheels. I actually sold the, sorry, not the original, it leaves the Vossen wheels. I actually sold the original wheels on this car. Classic, isn't it, that it looks so flipping good the day when you say goodbye to it. Right, you join me where I'm currently, well, this is a different location. You would have seen the RS6. RS6 is de-wrapped now. When did you start the video? I started it at R44, but that's a different day because we're not there yet. Good. But anyway, we're currently in the Lister. Tom's here. I'm on the channel. I thought I was banned. Yeah, no, you're not banned. Tom's here. My haircut's here. And James is here. Yeah. You're enlisted. My haircut. Get it? Everyone likes my haircut. They like it. And trust me, it's causing damage.
Is it? Can I say that? Absolutely not.
It is.
Paul Kaczewski, get you back on the field.
Yeah, Tom's actually a good person to talk to about this, because I wanted to deflect off comments here, because I'm sure everyone would go ham at me otherwise. So I'm using you to help me out.
Yes.
So basically, Owned the RS6 since August. Picked it up at a very difficult time in my life. There's a special reason for that car. Everything else, very, you know, very.
Yeah, got it.
Bad time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sentimental.
Sentimental, should we say? Good time. No,
Yeah.
bad time. Sorry, you know what I mean.
Bad time, good point.
Yes. Bought the RS6.
Yep.
Bought it at a time when the car market was probably at a
Precarious.
yes.
It was a different time to now. Yes.
different time to now.
Volatile.
So you bought well.
Yeah, I bought well. Yeah. Taking the covers off. It's exactly the same as the last one, but it's fine. Come on then. 3, 2, 1.
Is that good?
Yes, that's good. August to now. About 6 months.
Yep.
7 months down the line. I can now get out.
Depends when this goes out.
Yeah.
I can now get out of that car and effectively get all my money back.
Yeah.
Every single penny I put in, including a deposit, I can get back.
Yep.
And you guys advised me, I came straight to you and I said, what do? Do I get out or do I hold out and get a little bit more content out of it, a little bit more drag races out of it, or do I get out and then focus on other content?
Just get out and go again. Do you absolutely love it and you want to keep it for life? No.
I love the car, I love the special reasons of that car obviously at the time, but I also...
But you like money?
No, but I've also got the RS3.
Yep.
The RS3 beat that car in a drag race, hands down. So it's actually slower than my RS3, which actually, in fact, the RS3, I got that car at list, so effectively I could drive that car for a year, not lose any money.
12 to 16 months, I'd say.
So it's that factor. So then my daily is actually kind of sorted in terms of where, you know, I don't have any risk there.
Keeping them both mental.
Yeah,
It's just
and
they're
fuel,
basically the same
fuel
thing.
before, but as a daily, that RS6 isn't cheap on fuel. Hello, can we get the Trek in? Yeah, with the wheels? All of it.
All of it.
All of it and more.
Everything and more in.
Gotcha.
So bad on fuel.
And tell them what you got as an average on the RS3. We couldn't believe it on the motorway.
35.
You're joking.
No, 35.
This
He
thing,
wasn't even trying.
What's this thing?
average,
Yes.
17.9.
Ow!
Anyway, so that pretty similar to the RS6, that fuel economy, not gonna lie.
Yeah, it's
bad.
pretty appalling, but
I mean, I'm not good at maths, but that's double.
And like you've told me time and time again, stop getting dailies and get a Supercar.
you just had this like daily channel for like 2 years, just getting dailies,
Yeah.
and
They were getting annoyed.
I'm gonna hit you. I'm
They-
getting annoyed as
they
well.
were
He's
getting
annoying me as well. I've told him off.
But they like the RS6, they don't have a go at the RS6.
No, they don't. No, I like the RS6, but you can't just keep getting dailies. You need to have a supercar. You can't
just keep getting RS6s. It's like your 10th
You
RS6.
can't be one of those channels.
Yeah.
Come on. You're a man of means. Act like it.
And let's talk about the risk of, so at this moment in time, I can get my deposit back, all my monthly payments back. I'm going to probably say my monthly payments are between £1,500 and £2,000 a month. So it's pretty expensive, right?
Yeah.
It's a lot of money.
It's a lot of money.
Especially for a daily.
For a daily. It's a bit ridiculous.
Yeah, that is pretty.
So I can get all of those monthly payments back, as well as the deposit, and I see the RS6 market a little bit volatile with that car being a couple of years old now.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
They're coming to the end of their kind of 2-year PCPs and whatnot. There's new variants being announced, electric variants,
The
performance
electric variant
variants.
might be delayed though.
The
Which might
RS3.
help. I don't know.
It might be delayed, but it also might not be delayed.
You don't know at this point, but
No, no.
You might drive it for another 6 months, and you might get all your money back even more. But then there's also the risk that it just shifts. It only takes someone to put one up for 84,995,
995.
and and you've had it.
That's policing that.
Policing that.
The numbers
My
have to
life.
work.
The numbers have to work, and having an RS6 and RS3, a supercar. I've also gone and bought something else, which is coming in the winter. There's other stuff coming. It just makes no sense. So it's a tricky one.
And do you know what? I get accused of coming out of cars too often, and sometimes, like, you're as annoyed as anyone about coming out of them. You don't want to come out of that car, ideally. You don't want the faff of selling. Like, it's annoying, uprooting, clearing all your stuff out of it, getting rid of it, organising trucks, changing registration plates, clearing finance, putting a new finance app through on another car.
Yeah.
Like, it's a pain in the backside. But fundamentally, the channel can't continue unless sometimes you do have to make difficult decisions.
And that content I have done for 2 years.
I mean, how
pretty
you've
much.
been getting away with doing RS content for 2 years? RS6
RS6,
content.
yes.
Yeah. And now, yeah.
got an RS3 now.
I know.
Did you know?
Completely mixed it up and got an RS3.
Got you, James. You like that one?
Yeah, steady on, mate. Just because you got a haircut, I don't think I won't slap you.
Yes, haircut's very good. So that's basically it. Leave me alone.
It's going back quite quickly, Archie.
It's going back too far.
It's going back really good.
And
Do you need to top up? Do you want to top up?
I want to chop up, yeah.
Okay, Fates, come round. You can hold.
The last haircut you gave me was horrendous. I'm not sure I'm going to go again.
Honestly, the fact you paid for that offended me. What did you go and say? Yeah, can I have a bog brush on top and then just slightly shorten the bog brush on the sides?
No, I actually said.
Okay, can I be a microphone head?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Went in and said, right, go easy on me. I've had the same haircut for 25 years. It's more damaging than you think. All right, what do you want? Same all over. Give me a 4.
But you're disloyal because you tell me.
All over.
You tell me.
You told me getting a fade. You got a 4 all over.
You tell me.
Tom, is it a 4 all over?
You tell me.
It's a 4 all over.
Your haircut's terrible, mate. You need to sort
I
that
do
out.
this in the sink.
Update
I do this in the sink with my clippers.
Yeah.
What is it? What have you got for, Tommy boy?
This is no, it's just a short 2 all over.
Short 2. Leave her up on the 2.
Short 2.
Just close it up. Go through.
Go through.
Yeah.
Short 2.
Against grain or with the grain. So do you go back? Do you go from the front of your head to the back?
All over, mate. Just try and get rid of those patches. Front to back.
That way. Makes a difference to the cut. I told him.
You found that funny front to back, didn't you?
Yeah, front to back.
Why is that so funny?
Keep it in.
I can't.
Don't you?
Have to cut that last bit out.
I can't.
Are you getting all your payments back? I don't know if you told
Yeah, I don't know if you told every single penny. Are you getting every single penny back, RJ?
You know what I'm not getting back? The money I spent on fuel in that car. And that was a lot.
That's painful.
Yeah, and that genuinely was a lot. Like, it is.
Goes against the business, no?
It goes.
It's expense.
Yes, but it
Mileage.
is. Yes, but it is very expensive.
That.
That's it.
It's just the time you spend at the petrol station as well. It's not convenient filling up.
Yeah.
Would you get an electric car?
I would get an electric car.
For day to day?
Yes.
I have a Polestar 2.
Yes.
I use this for longer journeys, but the Polestar I use every single day in town and I love it. On a Sunday evening, I go and charge the car up, have a little coffee and I sit there, I do my emails on Sunday evening, I prepare for the week and I charge the car. It's very therapeutic, Archie.
I like that.
It's good.
Really
You
organised.
never told us that.
No,
I know, now I've
I want us to disturb him.
And then goes home and eats a vegan pizza. You're picking up something very interesting now, and
A V12 supercar.
and I'm going to be looking around for supercars because these guys, if I don't buy a supercar this summer, I'll
Get
probably
rid of each other.
I'll be defriended and everything else.
I'll get really aggressive.
Yeah.
You need to get a supercar, it's boring me.
Do you know what I find interesting? Because I don't do YouTube.
What?
The fact that you have to justify getting rid of a car is crazy. Like people.
But they get upset. Do you
Yeah.
know what? The one thing that happens,
annoys me.
they get upset about you keeping a car for ages and doing the same content and having
They
the
do.
same car, but they also get upset when you get rid of it. So it's like, what do you
Damned
want?
if you do,
And they
damned
don't
if you
want. If you kept that car for longer,
a
they would
tricky
carry
one.
on watching it. But then when you get rid of it, they're like, "Oh, don't sell that. Thought you were going to keep that. Thought that was a keeper." But then you carry on making videos.
But
and they
that
don't
is
watch them
tricky
either.
because the car at this point on my channel is old. Like the RS3, I've got so much stuff to do on it. It's kind of relevant. It's the new kid on the block, and it's faster, and everything else. It's, you know, that is the current car. But the RS6, I'm like, unless I go and put another wrap on it, or another body kit, or another set of wheels on it, or paint the wheels on it and do the exhaust, it's just the same stuff. And like, that's not good content. So
I mean, it's not stopped you before.
no, not before. It might not stop me again. But you know what I mean? That's basically it. And I don't really want to just change the colour or do this, do that. I kind of just want to change it up, get something absolutely outrageous this summer, and there we go, Aventador.
Aventador.
Maybe.
Good. Aventador S Roadster.
Something.
Yeah, now you got that lid, you're allowed a convertible.
I honestly,
Now you got a haircut.
the lid is causing carnage. My DMs are full. Oh, there we go. It's a sad one, isn't it? I feel like, I don't know, with this one, I just don't like letting cars go. And I know when I collected that car in August, it was a really difficult time for me. And obviously my dad knew all about the RS6 and everything else. And it was something which I was like, no, I'm never selling it, I'm never selling it, I'm never selling it. I always say that. But the thing is, the reality is that I've done it, I've done the content, I've bought another Audi which is coming in September, which is, I'm not going to give too much away. So I've got that, X5M, different things happening, and Supercar. I really want to do the whole Supercar thing as well. I feel I missed it last summer and I want to do it again. So yeah, it frees up me the chance to do that, and I feel we've done the content on that, and we've got the RS3, which is effectively quicker. I've just arrived at the moment to Baytree Cars. Those guys are going to be the guys who are going to be selling the car, so it might be on the website by now. Cars which are outside here, we have an Audi RS7, which looks very, very good indeed, let's be honest. I love them. We have an Aston Martin, and then we have a 911 Carrera GTS. Look at this. How good does this look? This 911 Carrera GTS looks so, so good with this colour, which is so much darker in person. So there we go, and this brings back memories because my dad had exactly the same car. Don't think it is the same car, but it very, very similar. Literally identical spec. We have a Defender, which is just here, which are popular, very, very popular at the moment. We have an Aston Martin. Could an AMG GTR be the car? Maybe. Lamborghini Huracan. And then what we also have over here, ladies and gentlemen, we have an RS7, we have an RS6, that's Chris who owns Baytree, that's his daily. And then how good does this RS7 look? Bit of a sad video, but I think it's good things come to an end eventually, which I hope you respect. It's not really the video which I want to make, and it's really difficult letting things go. And one thing I do want to say is it just allows us now to go for that supercar. I really feel I've got unfinished business there, and the car I've got coming in the winter with an Audi, you understand, you know, that you don't need both. And I've got the RS3 content as well, so RS3, supercar and everything else, and it should be a really fun summer. And it just opens up new doors, new things happening, and new beginnings as well. So a massive thank you, and yeah, links are down below if you want to check out the car. I'm sure it's on the website, it's probably already sold by now. But yeah, on to the next, and that is actually why I'm here, because it's time to buy my next supercar.